Please welcome Ambassador Itegboje, please.
Thank you so much. Even though I was not given that brief, let me all the committees that Madam Peshanki just talked about, they are hereby dissolved. Your Excellencies, fellow Nigerians, friends of Nigeria, ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor to swear in the chairman and members of the newly elected leadership of NIDO Americas USA 2020 to 2022. I therefore wish to enjoin the newly elected members to hold themselves in readiness for the swearing-in ceremony. I will be calling on you individually in the following order. But before I do that, I want to state that as a he for she Nigerian diplomatist, I am not too happy that gender sensitivity was not applied in electing the new members of the board. I am seeing only one lady here. I hope we will factor this in next time we are doing our elections. So these are the new members of the board. Dr. Idahosa Eremosele will be chairman, Ms. Jane Ekwonye, vice chairman, Dr. Moses Tinter, general secretary, Dr. Raymond Showemimo, assistant general secretary, and Dr. Yinka Teller will be public relations officer. Since the swearing is virtual, we shall take the reading very slowly for easy following. Let me now call on Dr. Idahosa Eremosele to take his oath of office. I hope I can recognize you. Okay, I can. Okay, I'm seeing you very well. So you will raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hope you are not on mute anymore. Okay. You say, you state your name.
I, Dr. Eremosele Idahosa.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will faithfully execute the office of, you state the office.
That I will faithfully execute the office of the chairman of NIDOA America USA.
And will, to the best of my ability.
And will, to the best of my ability.
Serve as a living example.
Serve as a living example.
Of this organization's philosophy and beliefs.
Of this organization's philosophy and beliefs.
I will support and defend the bylaws.
I will support and defend the bylaws.
Of NIDO Americas USA.
Of NIDO America USA.
Against all barriers.
Against all barriers.
I will serve as a Nigerian.
I will serve as a Nigerian.
Against all political, religious, and ethnic biases.
Against all political, religious, and ethnic biases.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you so much. I hope we can give a virtual round of applause for him. Let me now call on the only lady, Ms. Jane Ekwonye, who will be vice chairman. Can I? Okay. Oh, very good. So you raise your right hand and repeat after me. I,
Jane Ekwonye,
do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will faithfully execute the office of.
That I will faithfully execute this office of Vice Chair.
Of NIDO Americas USA.
Of NIDO Americas USA.
And will, to the best of my ability.
And will, to the best of my ability.
Serve as a living example.
To serve as a living example.
Of this organization's philosophy and beliefs.
Of this organization's philosophy and beliefs.
I will support and defend the bylaws.
I will support and defend the bylaws.
Of NIDO Americas USA.
of NIDO Americas USA
against all barriers.
against all barriers.
I will serve as a Nigerian
I will serve as a Nigerian
against all political, religious, and ethnic biases.
against all political, religious, and ethnic biases.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Can we give her another round of applause virtually? Congratulations. Let me now call on Dr. Moses Timta, who will serve as General Secretary. Can I recognize?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, very good. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, state your name.
I, Dr. Moses Z. Timta,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the office of
that I will faithfully execute the office of the General Secretary of NIDOA Americas USA
and will, to the best of my ability,
and to the best of my ability,
serve as a living example
serve as a living example
of this organization's philosophy and beliefs.
of this organization's philosophies and beliefs.
I will support and defend the bylaws
I will support and defend the bylaws
of Nido Americas USA
of NIDO Americas USA
against all barriers.
against all barriers.
I will serve as a Nigerian
I will serve as a Nigerian
against all political, religious, and ethnic biases.
against political, religious, and ethnic biases.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Another virtual round of applause for him, please. Dr. Yinka Teller, who will serve as Public Relations Officer.
Right, yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, state your name.
I, Dr. Yinka Teller,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the office of
that I will faithfully execute the office of Public Relations Officer of NIDO Americas USA
and will, to the best of my ability,
and to the best of my ability,
serve as a living example
serve as a living example
of this organization's philosophy and beliefs.
of this organization's philosophy and beliefs.
I will support and defend the bylaws
I will support and defend the bylaws
of NIDO Americas USA
of NIDO Americas USA
against all barriers.
against all barriers.
I will serve as a Nigerian
I will serve as a Nigerian
against all political, religious, and ethnic biases.
against all political, religious, and ethnic biases.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Round of applause for him. So on behalf of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, I wish to declare you the new members of the board who will serve for the tenure 2020 to 2022. And I wish to express our gratitude to the immediate leadership of NIDO, Americas USA, for the sacrifices you made in elevating NIDO to its present enviable level. I was pleased with the promise made by the former chairman, Ms. Peshenki, that you will not abandon the body that you have nurtured over the years. I wish to congratulate the new members of the executive on your election, and to also thank you for electing to serve as members of the new leadership of NIDO Americas USA. Just like you can see, sir, it is a call to service. So I join you all to join hands to build the NIDO and the Nigeria of our collective dream. We all know that for a nation to develop, every group and every entity that makes up the whole must do its part. But the whole is only as strong as its weakest link. No nation can truly prosper if any part thereof is not operating and contributing optimally. It was for this reason that during his broadcast to all Nigerians, both on the homeland and in the diaspora, His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, emphasized that this is a time for collective reflection and collective self-assessment for the progress of our great nation. So, in this spirit, it is truly significant that we all have decided to see ways in which we can collectively contribute to the building of our nation. It is no news that members of the global diaspora have always contributed directly to the development of not only their host countries, but also of their home countries, especially through huge financial remittances back home. These remittances have become so impactful and so transformative that they have become known as a hidden force in global economies. What this means is that remittances by diaspora communities constitute the lifewire propping different economies of the world, particularly for low and middle income countries. These remittances have become the largest source of foreign exchange earnings, having overtaken foreign direct investment, have dwarfed the size of official development assistance, and are more stable than private capital flows. According to the World Bank, the total global remittances back home by various diaspora communities in 2018 was $529 billion. Yes, 529 billion American dollars. The same report also showed that of this amount, Nigeria diasporans, all of you inclusive, remitted a whopping $24.3 billion back home to Nigeria in 2018. What we must bear in mind is that these figures represent what could be tracked by the official financial system. What about the off-the-radar remittances? This can only be imagined. This fact speaks to the motivation, sense of duty, and sense of identity of you, the diaspora. You sacrifice for the homeland without counting the cost or expecting any reward in return. Your thoughts are never far from the homeland. You think of nothing but the homeland. You starve for the homeland and make a lot of sacrifices for the homeland. There is no doubt that this is who you are. This is why you have engaged in this critical soul-searching task of seeking ways and means of assisting the homeland in the face of a rampaging COVID-19 pandemic. You hold the key to unlocking the development potentials of our great nation and should therefore continue to serve as strategic agents of Nigeria's national development. Permit me to recall the advice given by the CEO of NIDCOM, Honorable Abike Dabiri Erewa, when she spoke yesterday, urging for unity. I am of the humble opinion that if the union is to achieve a set objectives, then unity is key. You must spread your tentacles in order to bring everyone into your dragnet. I know that this is an uphill task, but I also know too well that wherever determination and God's prayers exist, failure can never dismantle success. By the special grace of God, we will succeed. I thank you all. I thank the executive, and the struggle continues. Thank you very much.